Hi friends, I'm I'm Mukesh. Today I'm going to explain how self-driving car works. So I have 11 slides and I will present it in very simple to understand everyone. So as you know, there is a very high significance of the sensors of sensor for the self-driving cars. So um, today we have a lot of type of sensors available for the self-driving cars. Here in this car self-driving car architecture, I have taken three main type of sensors like camera, lidar, and radar. In the computer software, we have I have the genetic algorithm and conventional neural network and a decision making system for for the control uh, for for the control of steering and speed. This is a type of self-learning, self-driving car. A car which learns itself to how to drive and become expert as a human driver. So here is a basic design of the softwares and the basic design of this self-learning car. We have the sensors, the camera, lidar, and radar as the inputs, which is going to the genetic algorithm system. The genetic algorithm system filters the data and filters the means it finds the most suitable data and input to the conventional neural network system, which is more refined the data and give input to the control to the decision making system, which collaborate with the GPS and road map and uh, and controls the steering and speed of the car to drive on uh, on the road. So in the next slide is a very basic knowledge how the car learns of mm, uh, as it goes on the road, as we start as it start drive on the road. So actually
It's 1:30.
the data fit into the computer system of the car, like the softwares of the car, and and creates a basic set of data, basic set of data, and it is improved as it learns, as it is run on the roads. So a bulk of set of information is stored. So next time when the car is runs on the we have a built set of data. So next time when the car runs on the road, we not have to process that information. We have already processed information only when we have a set of input and there is an output. There is no processing. So already so making decision very easy. So and that is called learn data, improved data, and that is called learn data, and it has the car to move fastly as a expert human driver. So in next slide I will explain the basic of genetic algorithm. So genetic algorithm is computer algorithm to sort out the best thing among among the input it is based on input data set, like it is based on Charles Darwin concept of theory of evolution. So survival for fittest, like that the concept is. So we have the set of data will be filter out by by mutations and crossings, and after that the most suitable species will come out for the for the existing environment. So similarly, the most suitable data for similarly we have the set of chromosomes of the input types, and the each row is supposed to have a gene type which will cross and mutate each other, and give a fine set of information. So this is the basic concept of the genetic algorithm. So, I'm not going to the deep explanation of genetic algorithm. We only we can understand that is whenever we give a set of input data, it will filter out, and it will process and keep the most suitable set of information as an output. So next slide we have, as I explained earlier, we have three inputs: the camera, lidar, and radar, and going to input for genetic softwares, and then genetic software is going to conventional neural network and decision making system we have brought up, and then making decision making system to the control system, and control over the steering and the speed of the car. So so I have already explained the genetic software working concept. Now I'm going to explain the CNN, that is conventional neural network. So basic concept of the conventional neural network is the feed forward neural network. That is, we have a set of input data which will process through the hidden layer. We have input layer and output layer. In between there is a hidden layer. Means we have a set of information as a set of input data as a input, and we'll add the weight and base, and process through a mathematical function, to give the output, to give the output. So in because we have certain input, and we have after processing we have some output. That's called feed forward neural network. That is a conventional type of neural network. There may be there are another type of neural network which is takes the output. If the output is not suitable, if the output is suppose it not supports desired output we want, then we'll feeding it the output as input, and then again process, and then until the desired output will come, then we'll feeding it. The cycle will come, keeps on going on. So that is called feed forward back propagation neural network. Those are not used here. Here is only a set of input and then output. In between we have a set of process hidden layers to give the suitable output. So this is conventional neural network which is used generally in the self-driving cars, for the process of information, like the set of data created by the lidar, radar, and camera. So now I have a set of image which is generated by the lidar, radar, and camera. First one is generated by the lidar, which is sensing the objects, which is which is sensing the pergent, dynamic, and static objects, in and the current moving car. And then we have the next image is for the sensor, the radar system, which is sense the distance of the objects, and and give the the information about the objects, distance, and related information. Third one is the camera, which is sense the type of object, the size of objects, etc. So these kind of set of input information generated by those sensors. Uh, Now we have two type of objects. Here we can consider the set of objects the car can have. We have the static object and the dynamic objects. So these systems, these sensors are able to handle all those information suitable for car moving, static and dynamic objects. So, uh, in the next slide, the I have mm, a, a a different kind of uh, s- uh, s- uh, a different kind of processing technique for the self-driving cars. So now current trend is like that only. So we have the input information embedded into the input information which is which is which is embedded into the car, and they send it through the cloud. There are supercomputer, and the process and the processing techniques are available, which is process the data and then send the information send information to the car. So in this way the car is uh, make the car fast to move. Now semi cloud based driving is also in the current trend, which is very helpful to move the self driving car very efficient. So like we have the path information, already built in path information for many cities. So while driving, when we set a map to drive, and the company already have data set for that path, and uh, the car can communicate with the data, and make this makes it more efficient for the self driving. And it is also used for it is also data can be also used for the future, for some another type of car or multiple car in the network for the same company. So this is the basic concept behind making it in the cloud. So the multiple car can share their data and information for make it more efficient. Now we can explain a little bit about the decision making system. So in the decision making system, car takes the information of the road and GPS and etc. The and the information from the input system and to the control system. They plan a roadmap and all, and then take take the steering angles and speed according to that. So we already have the enough information about the self-driving car for basic information for the self-driving car. So how the self-driving car or self-learning self-driving cars works. Now now we can explain that what is learning, and what is learning, and what the information is going to store into the database. I am explaining it here. So see, suppose I have a set of data in the day one, the like future one, future two, future three. It's a set of input data, and I have a output one. So next day, this again set of information like this, and then output is 2. The third day, the data set is like 01, 04, 0.7, 0.2, and zero point 0.6. So output like 0. So every day there are information is generating uh, continuously. When we have the same set of information, then there is no need, there is no there is no need to process the data. It is already been when we have in this way we'll have the number of set of information and the output, processed output. Then at that time when we'll have the set of the same set of information, the output will be automatically no need to be fetch out. There is no need to process the data. We have already processed information. This will make uh, fast the system fast, as you know that as a expert drivers are like that only. uh, First they learned to drive. When they are expert, then there is no need to have uh, uh, they have the all set of information into their brain, that at what situation what need to do for the driving. So similarly, is a kind of a set of information into the computer brain, that which is make helpful to take decision for the particular situation while driving the car on the road. So this is a basic explanation of the self-driving car, and here is my uh, email address, and this is my blog. Myself Mukesh Jha. Thank you for watching.